The Lakers ended draft night with some new faces and new talent. So let's just get into it. The big one, of course, being the 17th pick, Jalen-Hood Schifino. I mean, I don't hate the pick, but I don't love it. I think it's because Cam Whitmore was available and many mock drafts had him in the top 10, and he was right there for the Lakers. But at the same time, there's a reason so many teams passed up on him. So I'm going to trust the Lakers scouting department on this one. Their track record speaks for itself. But I think this was more of a best available pick, more so than a fit pick, because I don't really see a role for him, at least this season, which isn't uncommon for rookies, but still. He's a 6'5" combo guard with good size and length, but the Lakers' guard rotation seems set with D'Angelo, Russell, and Austin Reaves. Of course, that could all change depending on how free agency pans out. So Jalen-Hood Schifino's best attribute is probably his creation off the pick and roll. He's great at scoring in the mid-range, and he's good at getting downhill, passing the ball, and creating good looks for teammates. But even if the Lakers somehow lose both Dlo and Reaves, are they really going to have a rookie lead their offense, even for some stretches? Probably not. That duty probably ends up getting relegated back to Lebron, or whatever guard they sign in free agency. So I don't really see a role for him, at least his rookie season. But the Lakers are probably getting ready for a world without LeBron, which will probably happen in the next few years. So DHS makes sense in that regard. So let's talk about some of his other strengths. He's got the physical tools to be a good defender. He's long. He has the size to be good in switchy lineups. I think he could guard 1 to 3, maybe even some 4. So defensive versatility is going to be a big thing for him. He's not jump out of the gym athletic, but he's athletic enough to hold his own in the NBA, especially on the defensive end. Although it might be an issue when it comes to him finishing around the rim, but we'll see if he can improve that as he gets stronger. Now, his biggest weakness is his shooting, particularly from 3. That definitely needs to improve if he wants to be a good NBA player, but I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. Again, he's a good mid-range shooter, and he's a good free throw shooter. So the shot's there, the form's there. He just has to work on being consistent from NBA range. And I think that will come as he gets his NBA legs under him and works with the training staff. Now, if he is expected to handle the ball a lot, then his turnovers need to come down. But overall, now that I think about it more, this was a pretty solid pick. A lot of people had him going in the lottery, and to be able to get him at 17 is good value. The next pick that I was probably more excited about, they were able to get Maxwell Lewis. And I think that's great value at 40. Maybe it's the fact that the Lakers have been in need of wings for a long time, so I just want as many as possible. But he's an athletic wing at 6'7". He has a 7-foot wingspan. He's also a solid shooter, especially off of catch and shoots. So he can be a prototypical 3-and-D wing. Exactly what you want from your role players. But he's also shown an ability to put the ball on the floor and attack his defender. And he's able to score in one-on-one situations. Now, he does have to work on his decision making, both on offense and defense. A lot of times he settles for contested shots, and he often doesn't make the right reads. He's not much of a passer. He also misses defensive assignments at times. I don't know if he takes plays off or is just lost, but that definitely needs to be improved if he wants to succeed in the next level. But overall, as a talent, I just love his game and what he could potentially bring to the Lakers. They were also able to sign some two-way players. They signed Colin Castleton and Demoy Hodge, and they also signed Alex Fudge to an Exhibit 10 deal. I'm not going to go into much detail about them, because honestly I haven't done much research on those guys, but also undrafted players usually don't pan out. Hopefully I'm wrong, but even the Lakers scouting department hasn't done great in the undrafted pool. Of course, Austin Reaves is a significant exception to that rule, but they usually find their talent in the draft, not necessarily with the undrafted free agents. Overall, the Lakers were able to add some pieces to their roster. I think at the very least, these players will be solid NBA players. The scouting department has done a fantastic job these past few years, and I trust that they have done so in this draft, and will continue to do so in the future.